A lion would never play golf, but a tiger would. Today, I'm going to recap a 2010 action drama film called Yip Man 2. The film starts with multiple scenes from the past, revealing Chun's demise at the hands of a Japanese troop member. Subsequently, Yip Man, a master of Wing Chun, arrives at a hall located on a Hong Kong rooftop, hoping to start a martial arts school. But a week goes by, and not one student has enrolled. By evening, Yip Man returns home, just in time to assist his expectant wife in getting a drink. Being an undocumented migrant, he lacks financial means. When the rent-collecting landlord knocks, they opt for silence due to their financial constraints. The next day, an unfamiliar young man visits Yip Man. While helping a neighbor with laundry, he holds a pamphlet of an academy. Yet when Yip Man starts to talk about Wing Chun, the stranger interrupts to challenge him to a fight, promising payment if defeated. With a smile, Yip Man accepts. The fight starts with a tactical exchange, but Yip Man soon lands powerful hits. After the duel, the young man leaves without paying, only to return at night with 3 others to confront Yip Man. After a brief provocation, a 4-on-1 battle starts. Yip Man easily defeats them. Later, the stranger, Huang Shun-Leung, along with the 3 others, humbly request to learn under Yip Man. After teasing them about fees, Yip Man starts training them in Wing Chun. His student count grows, and one evening he gathers their fees, showing understanding for those facing financial hardships. As Yip Man is about to buy treats that night, he's alarmed by the commotion caused by a duck thief. Recognizing the thief, Yip Man pays for it. Although the thief runs away, his son leads Yip Man to him. Upon seeing Chow Ching-Chuen, his long-lost friend who appears to have gone astray, Yip Man is in disbelief. Chow's state deteriorates even more when Yip Man approaches. Deeply saddened by this sight, Yip Man feels responsible. Quan explains that after his father was shot in the head, he became unstable, and they often went hungry as his father could only find sporadic work. Yip Man promises to care for Chow's father and introduces Chow to Quan for potential employment. One day, while Leung is putting up flyers, he is antagonized by students from the Hum Academy. When they challenge him to a duel, he accepts. Initially a solo fight, after Leung's victory, the Hung students overpower him. The Hung students notify Yip Man and ask for a ransom for Leung's release at the fish market. Upon reaching the location, Leung is freed and recounts the events to Yip Man. When the Hung students demand the ransom, Yip Man refuses. A fight ensues, and after a wave of attack, the Hung students come back with weapons. Using a wooden pallet for defense, Yip Man manages to secure 2 machetes. As he tries to escape by taking a hostage, Jin, a wandering fighter, appears. Jin lets Yip Man go but takes the machetes. However, Master Hung and his pupils soon cornered Yip Man. After introductions, Master Hung accuses Yip Man's academy of operating without proper permissions and challenges Yip Man to fight all the Kung Fu masters in Hong Kong. Later, Master Hung visits a police station with a friend to hand over earnings from a boxing event and get his share, but a Western officer dismisses him. At night, Yip Man's wife suggests he should abandon his teaching, but he remains firm and tries to comfort her. The following day, Kung Fu masters assemble around a vast white table designated for the duel. Yip Man joins shortly after. Master Hung introduces him to the other Kung Fu instructors, stating that Yip Man must either withstand the battle until the incense stick burns out or face defeat. The initial Kung Fu master faces off against Yip Man at the table, only to be swiftly defeated. Following this, the next master steps up and also finds himself bested, and he eventually yields. Finally, Master Hung takes his turn. The fight between them captures the interest of the watching Kung Fu masters, as both fighters exhibit great skill and prowess. The duel ends when the table breaks, yet both remain standing atop the remnants. While Yip Man is granted his license, Master Hung insists he pay a regular fee like the other schools. Yip Man refuses, stating he's open to duels but won't pay. Hearing this, an irate Master Hung cautions Yip Man to be vigilant and then takes medication for his asthma. The following day, Leon confronts a member of the Hum Academy who was preventing people from seeking out Yip Man's Wing Chun Academy. Agitated, Leung sparks a conflict between the two schools by knocking down an urn. In the wake of the skirmish, Kan asks Yip Man to vacate his teaching space. Yip Man understands but later confronts Master Huang about his students' actions. Master Huang retorts that the presence of the Kung Fu Academy in Hong Kong is only due to his Western connections. He then challenges Yip Man to another fight. As they're engaged, Master Huang's son unexpectedly appears, soon followed by his wife and other children, inviting him home. Yip Man takes his leave. The next day, while Yip Man is teaching, Master Huang approaches him and extends an invitation to a Western boxing match. Their relationship takes a turn for the better, and they become friends. Later, at the boxing arena, Master Huang asks a Western officer for his men's pay for setting up the ring. The officer reacts aggressively, threatening to shut down the fish market. His associate, Fatso, intervenes, highlighting the community implications of closing the fish market. That evening, the event takes place. Students from the Huang Academy kick things off, and Master Huang suggests Yip Man should have his students participate. Also present is Twister, a boxer who, after observing the Kung Fu demonstrations, dismisses Chinese boxing as mere performance. He enters the ring, taunts, and attacks the practitioners, declaring the irrelevance of Chinese boxing. The assembled Kung Fu masters ascend to the arena, engaging in combat. Shortly after, both Master Huang and Yip Man step into the ring to intervene. In the melee, Yip Man effectively counters Twister's moves. When Twister disrespects Master Huang, the latter demands an apology. Twister challenges Master Huang to best him in combat before he consider apologizing. As the duel begins, Master Huang dominates the initial round. Observing the fight, Yip Man advises him to focus on attacking Twister's arms, a strategy Master Huang adopts in the subsequent round. Although he delivers multiple hits, a fierce uppercut from Twister floors him. Determined, Master Huang rallies and strikes back at Twister, but his asthma becomes noticeable. During a brief pause, Yip Man urges him to quit the fight, but Master Huang's resolve is to defend the honor of Kung Fu. As the fight continues, a series of powerful punches from Twister wears him down. Despite Yip Man's efforts to throw in the towel, Master Huang persists, ultimately succumbing to a combination of his asthma and Twister's relentless assault, leading to his death. Yip Man attends Master Huang's funeral to offer his condolences. The subsequent day, at a press conference, Twister and his associates distance themselves from Master Huang's death, attributing it to his own frailty. Twister further belittles the Chinese tradition of using incense. Yip Man, in response, challenges Twister to a duel after defending the cultural significance of incense. Subsequently, Yip Man moves his family to an adjacent property, allowing him undistracted training time. He also takes moments to care for Chuan. Concurrently, Wing Sing, nearing childbirth, prioritizes Yip Man's preparation for the match. On the day of the anticipated bout, the public listens intently via radio broadcasts. As Yip Man confronts Twister in the ring, he faces ridicule from the Western audience. Initially, Yip Man struggles, unfamiliar with Twister's Western boxing techniques and overwhelmed by his prowess. However, after being knocked down, Yip Man, to the jubilation of his supporters, not only stands again, but also succeeds in knocking Twister down. During the subsequent round, Yip Man impressively lands numerous hits on Twister. However, as the bell signals the round's end, a cunning Twister strikes Yip Man down, causing an uproar among the spectators. Noticing Twister's unsportsmanlike behavior and intent to manipulate the outcome, the judges convene and decide to prohibit Yip Man from using kicks in the forthcoming round. Should he disobey, Twister would be declared the victor. In this round, Twister gains a clear upper hand over Yip Man, who appears to be on the brink of defeat. However, recalling Master Huang's advice to focus on disabling rather than exchanging direct hits, Yip Man rises and relentlessly targets Twister's arms. This strategy leads to Twister's downfall, with Yip Man landing numerous punches to his face. As the referee and spectators count, Twister's defeat is announced, and the crowd celebrates Yip Man's triumph. Post-victory, Yip Man addresses the audience, clarifying that the match wasn't a competition between Kung Fu and boxing, but rather a demonstration of mutual respect. He expresses his wish that everyone respects one another's differences and not to mean anyone. Touched by his poignant words, the Western spectators rise to their feet in applause. After the event, Yip Man reunites with his wife and child. A few days following, a young boy approaches him, expressing a desire to learn Wing Chun. Amused, Yip Man inquires about the boy's name, to which the youngster responds, Bruce Lee. If you enjoyed this video, don't be shy to hit the like button, and if you disliked it, hit the dislike button twice, just to be sure. It would be best if you watched the whole movie. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe for more videos like this.